Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to my 5th episode of my Frostling Necromancer Age of Wonders 3 playthrough. So let's kind of recap here what happened in episode 4. So last time, a couple of developments kind of occurred here. So we were able to take this poor little halfling city, City of Halvors. We were able to take that city over and basically subjugate it. And now we're aggressively migrating it to Frostling undead. So, as you remember, I'm not the greatest fan of halflings, so that's going to be aggressively turned as quick as I can do it. Now, this city here, the city of Dorovar, is under imminent threat here from some pretty aggressive units that have come up from the underground. So I'm going to have to really reinforce this city and hopefully not lose it again, as I've lost it in a previous episode. We also have created this new unit here. Wozniak the Protector, an Archdruid hero, is leading a fairly powerful squad here. And they're going to probably eventually be moving underground and doing some work under there to maybe capture some of these cities that are underground. So we've got a Goblin City here, and another up top here that we can start working on trying to take. So trying to expand our empire underground. But probably the biggest development was the discovery here of Sundren's territory and Sundren herself right here. So this isn't her throne city, but she has a number of heroes and really strong units here. Most of them are tier 1 or 2, but they're pretty tough units with those heroes especially. And Sheila here is right on the edge of her domain. Now, Sheila has a really strong army, but I don't think I can bang with what Sundren has there. So I ended my other turn with, or I ended the last video with Sheila still having some movement. So I'm actually going to, I think, retreat a little bit because I don't think Sheila is quite powerful enough to handle that yet. At least alone. So we are going to bring the fairies with us as well that we obtained as a reward from one of these structures over here, if I remember correctly. And I think what we're going to try and do here is Draezad is positioned such that I think this road probably goes up here and we can connect and then do a combined siege. And between the two of us, I think, between Draezad and Sheila, I think we should be able to decimate Sundren's forces. So the destruction of Sundren's going to have to wait for a turn or two here, but I think then we'll be able to do it. So that's going to conclude our turn. So let's see what happens. I'm expecting that we're going to be attacked pretty aggressively down here. Or sorry, at Dorovar here. Hopefully I'm able to survive. And I'm also hoping that Sundren doesn't all charge out here and start attacking us, because if she does, we're going to be hard-pressed to win that battle, I think, if she brings all of her forces. I'm hoping that by retreating out of her domain, she's going to kind of ignore me a little bit. And that would appear to be the case. Ooh, unfortunately my Dire Bear is under attack. That was the bear I had managed to get a hold of with Ghoul Curse. So, unfortunately, this bear is probably going to die here. Now, is there any spot where I can kind of get my back into a corner a little bit? I think, yeah, maybe we'll retreat so I can't get flanked. Realistically, I think this bear is probably toast. I think we'll put him right there. At least then all the enemies are kind of to the front. Again, because of this flying unit, the bear's not going to be able to outrun it, so that's, I think, a fool's errand. So instead, we're going to just focus on trying to survive, and I don't have any magic that can help the bear at this point. I would like to keep this bear alive just to have a really strong city guard. Oof. Big ouch. Okay, so we are under attack. The spiders apparently aren't joining the attack, so I think what we'll do is we'll retreat back our guys, our defenders here, and see if we can kind of lure them into getting a little bit overexposed and then trying to kill off the Lost Souls as they come to us. Unfortunately, because of that Reanimator, I'm guessing the Reanimator will probably attack the city gate, and that's going to make the battle keep going even after the 5 rounds, because once a unit has done some damage to something, that will keep the battle going. If it was just Lost Souls, I think we could probably get away with that, but because of... So I think we're just going to, like I said, just kind of sit our units back here and wait for them to come to us. Maybe not the most exciting battle tactic, but I think in this instance it's going to give us a chance to keep our city. So once again here we are hoping... Yeah, there we go. So they're attacking the city gate. Hopefully these units end up getting kind of smushed by our guys here, but we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, there they go on the city gate. So the reanimators are now going to probably push in, but we might be able to take out a number of these Lost Souls before they're able to really do much. So let's see what happens. I'm going to guess they're going to attack here now. There we go. Okay. So they're wailing on our poor little bird. Interesting. So they're retreating a little bit. Let's kill those ones off, and then throw the bird in defense, I guess. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It's going to make our life a little bit more difficult. I think we're going to throw... There we go. Now the issue is that they're going to keep respawning. As you see there. Still have a chance. Oh, now we don't. Well, it's going to depend on if we get this kill. Oh, and we didn't. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, unfortunately. So, we've lost Dorovar again to some roaming units. Boy, that's unfortunate. Fortunately, we have units that we can use to retake the city. It's going to take them a few turns to get there, but we'll be able to get it back. It's just really annoying that these... Again, that's my fault, though. I'm not doing a great job of reinforcing the terrain or the territory that I'm acquiring. So I need to, again, really do a better job of that. That's obviously something going forward I'm going to need to work on. All right, but let's look at what's going on. So fortunately, Sundrin didn't attack. She did try to disjunct Whispers of the Fallen, which is now reduced in integrity there, so we're going to have to worry about that. Obviously, yeah, Dorovar was taken. Okay, so let's focus on getting Draezad linked up with Sheila. However, I am going to raid this Lost Library because we might be able to get some really good research and also potentially even a spell or two that may help us. Because typically when you raid these, you learn a spell that you haven't researched yet. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to try and Ghoul Curse maybe some of these units. Let's see what we've got. A Tigran Apprentice, Human Apprentice. Yeah, I think we'll maybe try and snag one of these 2 units just so that we have another support unit that heals. There we go. So we got a Ghoul Curse on the human. Finish him off there. So our Wraiths, we're going to send them in to do a little bit of attacking. And then our Wraith King is going to come in. Nice big kill from the Wraith King there. Push Draezad up. We'll end our turn. So these poor White Witches, they're about to get destroyed. There we go. Again, just push up and get some lifesteal going. We'll heal up these Wraiths just so that they have full health. Doesn't look like anybody else is really in desperate need of any healing, although Yeah, I think we're okay. Don't have curse yet. I guess the Draconian doesn't... Reanimator doesn't learn curse. Now we don't need any other units, I don't think. So we'll just... press up here. Go for the kill. And we got another unit, so... Now this city should be very well defended. We can, again, load these units up on the city next turn. And now we will grab our haste berries and then start, again, trying to link up with... We do have a path to the Shadow Realm, but again, I think we're going to prioritize... Oh, maybe I should have gone this way. I assumed that this road was going to split north, but it doesn't look like it does. So, anyway, we're going to try and link up. That's going to be, I think, our best plan. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a cheeky little bastard. And I'm going to drop my Undead Plague on Sundren's City. Because why not? So, I'm sure she'll disjunct that as soon as she can, but just a little something for her to have to deal with. In the meantime, so let's focus on getting maybe a little bit of cash here. I should probably take out these Lost Souls. Maybe I can even recruit one of them. But you know what? Maybe they'll proceed to attack her. So I think we're going to basically just try and get a little bit of money here because we are hurting for cash. As you can see here, we're running low on gold. So we'll raid a few of these structures and see if maybe we get some hero rewards or at least just some gold for clearing it. Again, with losing that, the city of Dorovar really hurt us there in terms of even just the income aspect. So definitely something for future games is I need to really work on my, not just focusing on aggressively expanding, but also consolidating the area that I do take. I don't know if anybody's ever played the board game Risk, but when you play it, I find that you know, if you get too aggressive and expand too quickly, too fast, it tends to come back and really bite you in the butt because your units are then thinned out and you don't really have the ability to then defend your own territory. Your units get too spread out because you have to leave one unit on each country you take. So it's very easy to thin out your army. So this is kind of the same idea where, you know, I'm so focused on aggressively expanding that at times I seem to neglect consolidating my terrain. So definitely something I need to work on. Finish off the Brew Brothers, and we will come around for a nice big devastating charge. There we go. Okay, this is perfect. So again, we are in need of cash, so I think we are basically just going to sell. There we go. Now we have some money to work with. I suppose we could just keep clearing some of these structures and continuing to level up our hero here. Yeah, Sheila's almost getting around to level 10, so let's see what else do we have. So we got some Draconians and we got some elves. Well, we're about to battle some more elves, so I think maybe we will press forward here, do a little more killing, and then take out those poor elves. And if nothing else, this is just, again, getting some resources, getting a little bit more experience for our units. Throw a nice ghoul curse there, or standard curse, I should say. Just kind of throw our units in, and we don't have to worry too much really at this point, even with the fire damage. We've got so much health and so much healing that I'm not all that concerned at this point really. We will still come in and drop a nice heal, but then we will basically just charge in and get real aggressive. Whew, just look at that damage that we're able to do. Boom. So we'll throw in our Node Serpent, start working on that. That Elder. And this should be the end of the battle here. Oh, okay, I think he was stunned. No matter. Can anybody do anything here? Looks like we've already... There we go. In the interest of getting a little bit more XP with our hero, there we go. Nice, a little bit more money, that's always good. So again, we will take out these elves as well. And we'll bring our fairy down just so that if these guys decide to attack, they don't kill off my little fairy. Okay, let's take out these elves. Okay. Just throw a curse there. Charge right in. Throw a frozen flames, and you know what? We're gonna charge right at these Union Guard, even though that's a cavalry, and you probably shouldn't do that. In the interest of just kind of getting these battles done here, let's just basically get aggressive. Gotta watch out for this flyboy. Yeah, there we go. Again, if he goes down, not a problem. I can revive him. So we'll really work on this Griffin Rider here. There we go. Come in and drop a nice big heal on our Mammoth Rider. And we'll see if maybe we can get another heal off. Rather than attacking, I'm going to see if they just... I think they'll attack me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've got a head defense item, a spear that's actually quite good, and cash again. We are doing okay for gold, but I think I'm going to take this reward actually. And I'm going to put the headgear on Sheila, and then I'm actually going to keep that. Bloodthirsty really isn't that useful, I think, for my units. We don't really bleed anybody, so I'm actually going to sell this off. So we still ended up making some decent money there on that exchange. Alright, so let's kind of group our units up. Suppose we could kind of keep moving south a bit, but I don't want to leave my fairies exposed, so I think we'll end the turn there. Alright, back to Wozniak here, the Protector. We are going to raid this Foundry site. Okay, that should be an easy battle. Now the question is, do I send this unit back to try to take the city over, or do I continue with Wozniak here and proceed underground? My instinct on this one is to probably proceed underground and maybe build up another unit to go take that city back, because there's a lot of potential benefit to going underground, I think. So I do need to be a little bit careful here, because I can't revive any of my units, because Wozniak is a druid, not a necromancer. But if I am careful here, I basically just have to worry about the cannon. Oh, shouldn't align my units up, apparently. Boy, I didn't think it had that kind of range, but maybe I should have looked at it closer. Alright, we'll send our units in. Again, if we lose some of these little tier 1 units, I'm not too concerned, to be honest. Let's see if we can get a ghoul curse on these dwarves, and we did. Perfect. We'll finish them off. There we go. So hopefully the cannon will fire once again at my... I'm actually going to kind of retreat with Wozniak here. I don't really want him getting killed. So they'll probably work on these grunts, I'm guessing. Oh, okay. Oof. Well, let's go for another ghoul curse and see if we can replace that unit. Oh, and we got him. Perfect. Okay, and now we will beat the heck out of this cannon. bring our Reanimator in. We'll keep Wozek back, just because, again, I don't really want to risk him. Okay, there we go. So, I think now we will drop a big heal on our Deathbringer. Be kind of nice to get a little more experience. Let's see who's about... Okay, they're about to level, so we'll get them some experience, and then we'll finish them off with the Deathbringer, who also leveled up. So, unfortunately, we lost that little orc, but that's okay, because we gained 2 engineer units. Hellhound, Rod of... This might be alright. Hellhound, I'm not so jazzed about. I think I'm actually going to sell this. Now we have a very large surplus of gold. So, once again here, I think with this unit we are basically going to start proceeding underground. And then with these engineers, and maybe with our sorcerer hero here, we can actually start maybe building up a little bit of a force to come back and take this city from those darn roving units. I think we're going to try that. Now again, maybe this is a bad idea, but I'm going to see if I can get my hero over there. And I'll group up these engineers with him as well. And then you know what? We're going to actually send 1 unit up from our throne city to help reinforce this city, because I'm going to send one of these lost souls with our hero. So again, I'm playing a little risky here at the moment, but so we'll level up our hero. Nothing too exciting for abilities. I'm going to take Befriend Animal, just on the off chance that we encounter some beasts that I can potentially tame with Wozek there. Okay, now here's our new city. Now we have lots of gold, so we don't have to worry. I'm going to go with the Harvesters Guild first. Newer Drift. You know what? It would be nice to start getting some units out, so I think I'm actually going to build a barracks. And we do get a nice little, as you can see there, Frostling Patron economic bonus. We get some extra population from that, so that's good. Population growth, I should say. Okay, so that pretty much concludes our turn. So we had some things go very well and some things go not very well. But overall, not a horrible turn. So again, I really want to get Draezad linked up with Sheila here. Hopefully there's a little pass through the mountain here. If not, we'll have to maybe go around. It's marshland, unfortunately. Wetlands takes up quite a bit of movement. I suppose we could try and recruit maybe these big beetles with our Deathbringer. That might be a good idea. Oh, what's going on up here? Oh, well, good thing I protected these fairy. I guess maybe we can recruit some of these lost souls just for some extra units here for the battle. This will also give us a chance to heal up our Mammoth Rider. Okay. Alright, one last soul down. Okay, we got a new friend. Perfect. Not too shabby. The only unfortunate part of this is that when you recruit a lost soul that way, they actually take gold upkeep, and I would actually prefer them to have mana upkeep, because I find gaining mana is easier than gaining gold with my current sort of setup, and I think just generally sort of as a necromancer. Alright, so it is our turn again. So we'll group up our hero with that lost soul and start sending them again over. We've already got this lost soul kind of coming over, so we'll actually just Oh, and of course we are one shy. I think we'll maybe just take these two and do that. And then I just want to get some peepers on what's going on over there. Our engineers, I think we're going to again send them along this as well, just so that we hopefully this city doesn't get attacked, but if it does, at least I've got another Frostling coming up to bolster it a little bit. Maybe before we head underground, yeah, maybe we'll do a little bit of fighting just up here. I seem to recall there was a potential spawning, I think maybe right there. It's kind of hard to tell, but there might be a spawning structure up there, so we can try and take that out. That would probably be helpful. So maybe we'll do that before we go underground. So group up. Oh no, I should probably grab some of this mana here that's just sitting there. There we go. Oh, and we still got these darn little roving units there. We could probably get aggressive here and take them out, actually. Maybe we'll do that. Well, assuming I can, of course. Let's see if we can do it. Hoping that with my ranged units I'm just basically able to just beat the heck out of this guy. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Now we can let them basically come to us. And then we can just rain ranged attacks down. And if they come around and hit from behind, that's okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought they were probably going to do. Fortunately, we will have healers of the dead fairly soon, I think. Yeah, well, 5 turns. And with some of our battles, it may even happen sooner than that. So they'll be able to heal themselves with no trouble. There we go. So, let's take this out. Oh, and we've got water there. Jeez. Okay, well, we'll... Oh, man. That's really unfortunate. I guess I could start turning around, but that's going to take probably just as long. So maybe I will go up this way. We can maybe drop in and hit this haste berry. Boy, that's taking a little longer than I was hoping it to get Draezad up there, but that's okay. I think we'll try and recruit this big beetle just to have another tier 3 unit for our conquest of Sundren's city there. Now I'm wondering, Sundren may reinforce her position a bit while I'm putzing around trying to get this sorted out, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ooh, and we got the curse off. That's what we were hoping for. And let's just finish this guy off. There we go. And we don't really need these tier 1 units or anything, so we're not going to try and ghoul curse any of them. Essentially, I think we're just going to kind of go for the kill here with these units. There we go. And there we go. So, another tier 3 unit. Again, we really have to keep an eye on our gold because, of course, getting all these extra units means that we're drastically increasing our upkeep costs. I think it might actually be faster to just do a straight shot here for this city, so I think that's what we're going to do. Ooh, kind of tempted to try this, but I'm not sure how strong those units will be. It is a mythical, which means they're going to be about as strong as they can be. So I'd have to be kind of careful. I don't want to get too overzealous. You know, we could go and raid this Sphinx Temple while we're waiting for Draezad to come join us with at Sundren's City. So maybe we'll do that. Oh, and look at this. We found an independent city over here. Okay, well, let's raid. Ooh, this will actually be a pretty challenging battle, but that's okay. Some of these Tigran units are pretty dangerous because they've got, you know, fire attacks, and then they've also got some interesting abilities. Oh, and of course, this darn Watcher just petrified my hero. I gotta watch out for the sun disk of that Sphinx. That could really not be fun to deal with. Drop Frozen Flames on our Mammoth and charge right in at this Watcher. I'd really like to get that Watcher out of the way just so that I don't have to worry about it. No, Sheila literally can't do anything, so we're just going to throw the Cadavers in front there to protect a little bit. And I'm actually going to go and kill these Mystics, just to have a unit dead, I think. Oof, there's that Sun Disk. You can see this battle's kind of not going my way so much as I was hoping for, but I think we'll be able to make it out okay. Just have to be a little bit careful. We'll take out these Sun Guards. There we go. Our Mammoth Rider will probably go down, but I think that Petrify only lasts 2 turns. Yeah, only 1 more turn on that, so I think we're actually going to try and take out the Sphinx, or at least wound it heavily. There we go. And then we should be able to come in and kill the Sun Guard. There we go. Just want to make sure that Sheila doesn't get killed, obviously. There we go, perfect. Just revive my Mammoth, no problem at all there. Let's drop a quick revive, there we go. And I think we're going to just come in here with our Node Circle and drop some damage. So who else can move? Okay, these Cadavers are going to go in and do a flank. There we go. Taker Mystics are going to drop some damage. And our White Witch is going to finish them off. And this should be the battle. So we took some damage there, but fortunately we didn't lose anybody. Oh, okay, well that actually kind of is nice. We get a chance to drop some heals here. And yeah, we'll drop another heal on the Mammoth, and then we'll devour some corpses for some extra health on the Cadavers, and then we'll get the finish. Hopefully we get some good stuff. Let's see. Jagged Heater Shield. Wow, okay. 60% fire protection. That's pretty good. And oh, look at all that research. We will definitely take that reward. And I think we will sell off that shield. Although, let's take a quick peek and see if anybody else needs... Alright, so now we have Healers of the Dead. That's wonderful news. Does Wozek have a shield? I can't remember if he does or not. Actually, let's see. Does Melnath? Melnath does not. So we'll need to maybe send the shield to Melnath. Let's see about Wozek. No, Wozek doesn't have any items aside from his mount. So I think, we'll send that shield over. It's just nice having the shield on your hero. So we'll courier that to... Actually, we'll courier it to Melnath, because Melnath doesn't really have much for a unit there. Oh boy, now we got some choices to make. So we were able to finish Healers of the Dead with that big research boost. Harbingers of Death is very strong. That's going to turn all of our heroes into Arc Liches, which basically can then convert units under their stack into ghouls if they aren't already, aside from dragons, elementals, boats, or machines, of course. It also gives a general aura that just buffs everybody. So this one's really strong. Now, again, we are really hurting here kind of in the economy side of things. You know what? This might actually be kind of useful to start working on. So you know what? I'm gonna drop expansionism, I think, because again we've got a number of outposts. That's an outpost. I think that other, yeah. So we've got an outpost or two, and when we take this city back, it'll probably still be an outpost if I remember right. So we'll work on that just so that our little cities grow. And once we have this complete, I think maybe we'll start again, maybe going for the more aggressive options there. So you know what? I think we're actually going to try and just take this city by force here because we've got such a strong unit. I'm going to group these 2 units up just so that they at least have a little bit of protection. And then I don't think, yeah, we're not going to try casting anything just yet. And again, Draezad's just going to keep on gradually moving up there. Alright, I think that concludes our turn here. So I'm definitely not as kind of where I wanted to be in terms of having, you know, all my cities as secure as I'd like, but oh, disjuncts my Whispers of the Fallen. Maybe should have tried to reinforce that. My race governance is up, that's good. All walls, and yeah, we'll take that one. I don't really care about the Royal Guards. They're not a unit I build because, again, I can't revive them if they die, so. Shenga the Witch, a level 4 rogue, wants to join forces. I'm not a super big fan of rogues. Let's see what she has here for talents. Inflict Chilling. She's got Backstab. I think we're going to roll the dice and try and get... I require another type of hero. We're going to try and get a different hero. Okay, so let's recast Whispers of the Fallen because that's a very, very good ability, obviously. Looks like our Undead Plague is still affecting Sundred City, though, so that's kind of sucks to be her, I guess. Do we want to test out this Wizard Ruin? I suppose we could just take a quick peek and see what's in there, but that is going to slow us down a little bit. You know what? I think... yeah, what the hell. Let's take a quick peek. Oh, yeah, we've got some Tier 4 units. I think we're going to avoid that. You know what? It was worth seeing what was there, though. So, Draezad's getting close. I think maybe we will run in and take this city and then join up with Draezad, because Draezad is 2 turns away from being there. So how far away are we? 1 turn. So I think if we go and take this city, we'd be 2 turns away, basically. So let's get in there. Yeah, we're gonna be a jerk here and charge right in. So this should be a relatively easy battle. I'm not seeing anything too nasty that this city has that I'm that scared of. Okay, so let's get our White Witch, and we're going to juice up our Node Serpent with Frozen Flames, and then charge right in. Same goes for our Mammoth Rider. Orc Reanimator is going to be in there for support, and the Cadaver will start sending over the walls here. Yeah, let's hit the wall right there. Oh, and we broke through. Nicely done. Now, I don't want to just charge all willy-nilly in there, but I think I am going to... Maybe we'll drop a curse on somebody. Let's try the Bond Huntress. Okay. You know what? We are going to basically send our Node Serpent in to be a defense unit, rather than being a... I was going to just start attacking, but I think we'll... We don't want to be too aggressive, because they do have 6 units, so... Yeah, that was a smart move. Let them soak up some hits. These Cadavers, again, they're about as expendable as they come, so I'm not too concerned about them. There we go. Let's get our Mammoth Rider in a little bit. Hit up these cheetahs. Start working on them. Now, I could sprint my way out of here, but I'm actually going to just stay in defense mode, I think. Put the Cadavers in defense mode, and we'll just start bombing on these. There we go. Oh, and Sheila leveled up. That's awesome. I wasn't quite expecting that, but that's okay. Oh! Oh! Triple kill! That Node Serpent just smacked everybody. Ooh, this Bond Huntress is weak to frost. That's going to help us there. There we go. And I think we're doing pretty good otherwise, so we'll finish off the Sun Guard there. And that concludes the battle. Alright, so we got a nice Tigran city. I am tempted to do this, but I actually like how large this city is, so I think I'm just going to Ghoul City it. And I'm going to send these units over as a city guard. Oh, I missed that. A monster den. I am going to want to clear that out, but I think my biggest priority is getting rid of Sundrin here first. So we'll get rid of Sundrin, then we can come back, clear out the rest of these resource structures, clear this out as well. But we do need to put a guard on this city, obviously. So yeah, these two will go and guard the city. Okay, so Sheila has leveled up. I actually forgot that she has Ghoul Curse. I forgot that I had given her that. I should have used that now that I think about it. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We are going to give her Shadow Step, though, I think, because that will allow her basically like to get out of jail free after she, if she needs to get out, get past somebody, or she gets blocked in. Because again, I really don't want her to die. So maybe we'll see if we can recruit a unit here or something. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll take this battle on. I would like to just get Wozek a little bit of experience, and these units as well, the Wraith and the Deathbringer. You know what, it might even be worth recruiting. Actually, I'm a big fan of these Longbowmen, so maybe we'll recruit them if we can with Ghoul Curse. We'll see if we can get them. They're an extremely powerful unit just because of they don't take a range penalty. Send our greatswords in. And then we are actually going to just chill with our Deathbringers because I don't want anybody to die, so... Oh, and I should have probably saw that one coming with Phase. Ooh, Lifesteal just kind of saved me a bit there. Okay, we'll smack these guys up pretty good. And then I think we will finish them off with a bow just to be safe. Assuming, of course, that kills them, which it did. Perfect. So now we will Shadow Step in behind them. Ooh, and they're immune to Ghoul Curse. That's okay. It was worth a try. We'll finish off those Union Guard. Oh, and I should have maybe not done that. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. This battle's about to end anyway. There we go. Okay. So maybe I'll just check a few more. There it is. Okay, that's what we want to get rid of. Is this stupid brigand hideout, which has been pestering our cities. And these guys are now our city guard. Again, we are going to have to worry about cash because we're starting to run out. But we can always sell items if need be. You know what? This unit... I mean, it's a kind of expensive scout, but I suppose we could use it to do that. Might actually be worth just... Oh, I didn't see that treasure chest there. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna send him over to be more of a base guard, I think. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on. So this unit here, this is our Melnath. He's a sorcerer. I haven't really done any battling with him, so he's not that experienced in terms of his level. Again, I don't want him, hanging out all by himself because these units will probably ravage him pretty hard. Okay, so let's see what we do with him. I guess I can kind of just do a little scouting of the city. Okay, so we've got a Draconian Reanimator with 2 Lost Souls, and they're all at full health because, of course, I think I built a thing that heals the undead there, so we'll just have to be careful. I think we're going to just park them there. And we'll wait for backup to arrive. There we go. We're going to eventually want more stuff on our throne just to keep it safe, but we are about to get the Palace of the Perished, which is going to help us quite a bit. Hopefully we get that Empire quest completed first as well, because that gives us another bonus. Alright. Okay, we're going to end our turn there. I think we're going to go for broke on attacking Sundrin here. We're going to just charge in and see what we can do with both these strong Necromancer units. I'm hoping eventually to make these guys maybe a vassal. Oh, what was that? Somebody went through the luck, maybe? Oh, there they are. Wow, okay. It's kind of coming out of nowhere. We'll just have to watch out for that fire explosion, which they are quite famous for. So we will, again, boost up our Node Serpent. I'm expecting maybe a phase or something, but we'll see. Okay, that's fine. We just got to make sure that the Node Serpent has enough health that it can survive that hit. Because obviously we don't want to lose our Node Serpent at this point. That's kind of the main combatant of this army, so... Alright, one more hit from... finish them off, so let's see if we can get the kill. And we did, perfect. I wonder, can I get the kill? I can, so let's actually just sprint away. And we'll just finish this fire elemental off with no collateral damage. Excellent. Okay, Whispers the Fallen is going out. That's always good to have again. Always, again, as a Necromancer, that is probably my favorite spell to have running at all times. The town of Dastar produced Palace of the Perished, and we've completed our Empire Quest Imperial Residence. So this is going to give us an extra 10 casting points, which is what I was really after. Plus 100 happiness to the city. I don't think that really matters because we're undead, so it's not doing anything. Ooh, what did we get? A Dreadnought. Yeah, again, as a Necromancer, I'm not really a big fan of having a Dreadnought hero, so I'm actually going to try and roll the dice one more time. Okay, so now we have to decide. Our gold situation is getting slowly better, but I have to decide what to produce now in the main city. So, does having an extra radius really help us? Is there any structures that are going to get... that gold is still a ways out. Now, we are getting close to a couple turns away from growing bigger, but I think we will build a barracks just for that extra population boost, and then also to be able to produce some units. So now we have to be careful because we are getting kind of low on cash. So again, we're gonna protect this city, which we just got, and we're shipping over to Ghoul Tigrans. Oh, and unfortunately, we are one away from being able to grab that extra gold there. Okay, so now how close in can we get? Okay. So next, one more turn, and then we'll be able to siege Sundren. I suppose we could do a little battle here. I think that's still going to allow us to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll just do this battle just to get a little bit extra money. No mercy. Wow, so I said I was going to siege Sundren in the next episode, but it turns out that we had to sort of delay that. But again, we're playing it smart, so don't want to get overzealous. My overzealousness has already cost me losing my city a couple times, so definitely don't want to risk losing my one or both of my main armies to Sundren at this point in the game. Wraith King is gonna come in and just drop a Ghoul Curse, or a Standard Curse, I should say, and we'll let them come to us. A little bit of fire damage, not a problem. We'll just heal that, and we'll come in and drop a nice flank attack here. Okay. Soak up some more damage. And I think we'll just finish them off. There we go. Ooh, and a nice level up there for, was that Draezad? Yes. So, Draezad is now at level 10. I believe at level 11 he gets Undying. So I'm actually going to save. I'm going to save the points once again, just because I really want to be able to get Undying when it rolls around. So yeah, next turn we'll send Draezad in, and we will send Sheila in. Okay, Halvors, we need to pick production. So again, we got to be mindful of our gold. I feel like I'm playing a pretty dangerous game with, you know, having this negative gold income, but it would be nice to have this city contributing a little more than it is, but I think for now we're going to play it conservative and go merchandise. Okay, so let's see if we can get our city back here in the next turn or two. So we're going to group up. We got these engineer units coming in to reinforce my position. With 2 Lost Souls against 2 Lost Souls, that'll be kind of an interesting conundrum there. Oh, and of course they just spawned some units. Jeez. Yeah, that's going to be tough to take on. These are all... We got a tier 2 as well. Dang. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to win that battle now. So I'm going to fall back 1 and see what those units do. Okay, and that concludes our turn. We'll see here what happens. So we'll have this completed here after this turn, which is nice. God, we just doubled our casting points getting that Imperial City, so that's very, very nice that we did that. Oh, so she just disjuncted Undead Plague. That's unfortunate because that would have helped us a little bit in that battle, but that's okay. Okay, so an item has arrived. Okay, so he's got his shield. That's going to just give him a little bit more defense. That's good. We got to pick our next research. Ooh, Greater Disjunction. This is a good one to have, but I think I'd rather at this point have... I'm just deciding here. I think we'll go with Harbingers of Death. I really want to make our units as strong as possible. A Theocrat. You know what? I will take the Theocrat. I don't really have a choice other than saying no, so that actually works out. And you know what? That's actually kind of nice that she's there because she can provide, again, a little more protection for our new city. So we'll snag up that gold. Couldn't have come at a better time because, as you see, buying that hero, we're now extremely poor. Oh, where did those units go? I am not sure. Alright, let's take out this bandit camp. And it looks like there's maybe a city up there, so maybe we won't go underground after all. We'll just take out these filthy bandits. Send my Wraith in, and then we will send in these great swords, the Deathbringers. Again, we'll make sure we protect Wozniak, although I don't think he's in any real danger here. Oof, that crossbow. Alright, well, joke's on you guys. You're going to get hit from behind now. There we go. I think we'll just charge in and take out that obstacle. Let's see if we can get a nice hit there. Let's see if we can get the kill. There we go. And we'll do a nice bit of damage there. Immune to Ghoul Curse. That's okay. Sprint. Ouch. Fortunately, we have the ability to heal all that damage, which is quite nice. And you know what? We'll just drop another heal just for some experience. Does anybody need any health? No? Okay. So Wozak's just gonna... There we go. And he leveled up too. Really, what more could you ask for? And we're going to sell that for gold. So we've got a lot to take care of here. So hero has leveled up. I would like to get Call Ancestral Spirit. That's a really good ability to have for your... So I think I'm going to just get him some more casting points at this level. Prime Evil. Be the first to achieve a pure evil alignment. Oh, and look at that. We have some more units for the siege. So we got an Obsidian Wyvern and 2 Ghoul Hellhounds. That's kind of nice. So yeah, I think we are going to just press in and really gang up on Sundrin here. So Sundrin has reinforced her position, it looks like a little bit, but at this point I really don't think that's going to matter. So we just got to make sure that we are in a position where all of our units can contribute to the battle. I think what we'll do is we'll go like this, and like this. So let's worry about our chaplain here. Or sorry, our Theocrat. We aren't going to get chaplain because that doesn't affect undead, and we aren't going to get bestow Iron Heart because undead units are not healed by it. But we will get Sacred Arms and Aura of Resistance. So basically we will not be focusing on any healing abilities with this Theocrat because most of them won't affect my undead units. And same with Touch of Faith. Most of these units won't. Or most of these abilities won't affect my units. And then you know what? I think we'll just grab... Let's see, what spells does she have? Slayer's Instant Wrath. Divine Protection. I think maybe we will get some more casting points for her there. Divine Channeling. There we go. So that worked out pretty well. Oh, the Dwelling has a quest. Let's see what it is. Ooh, down with those dragons. We are going to accept that quest because once we've finished here, I could send Draezad down and get a tier 4 Bone Dragon unit with my ability to greater reanimate undead potentially. It would take some work because I can't kill the Wyvern before I kill the dragon because otherwise that'll end the battle. So that's something I would like to try and do, is get my first tier 4 unit. Okay, so our Throne City, Dostara, has produced a barracks, which is kind of nice. Now we can make a couple of different units. So again, though, we are hurting for money, so I think I'm going to just focus on merchandise this turn. Halvors, same deal here because again we're hurting for money. Neurdrift, I think we're going to do the exact same thing. Just until we've finished off Sundrin, and then we can start worrying about that again once we spread out and start earning income from battles once again. I suppose I could maybe pillage her city too, we'll have to see. So really all that's left this turn, I think, is to attack and see what happens. But before I do that, let's keep going north here with... Now, is this dragons? It is. So I'm usually not the biggest fan of dragons when I'm playing a necromancer because you can't make them ghouls. So I'm not going to worry too much about them. I think I'm going to head actually down and go underground. But anyway, so this is now... I know I said last time it was the cliffhanger of the battle, but this time we are really going to be at the cliffhanger of this battle because I think we should be able to win without too much trouble. We've got some pretty strong units, a number of tier 3 units, and some leveled up tier 2 units here with Draezad. And then we've got a tier 3 unit that's very, very strong, and some really, really strong tier 2, and then a tier 1 unit, obviously. And we've got a couple of extra tier 3, or tier 2 units, I should say, that we were just gifted from finishing that Empire quest. So I think this is where we'll leave it. Sundrin herself is here. Of course, this is not her throne city, but the city of Elrofan has been kind of the centerpiece of the last 2 episodes, so, or I guess the end of the last episode and all of this one, but I guess you'll have to stay tuned for the next episode to see the conclusion of this, what ends up happening. It looks like, yeah, I think everything else we've got sorted out. And again, I keep losing my darn cities, but Doravar is going to have to be reclaimed for sure. And our throne is still looking pretty safe, although, again, I would like some more units there. And Neurdrift as well is maybe going to need reinforcing. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for episode 5. We'll make sure we save this one. And once again, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next one.